Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. Thank you so much for joining me. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222, and we are all about raising our vibration. This is a learning channel. I am playing with different decks, learning how to read the different decks. Each deck is based off the Rider-Waite deck, which is your typical tarot deck. And today I'm going to be using my Halloween deck, and this is by Karen Lee. And then I'm also using my Kuan Yin Oracle deck, and that is by, sorry, I don't have my glasses on, Alana Fairchild. And so what I do is I use different decks, and I read the description of the cards so that we learn the different decks and how they relate to the Rider-Waite, but also how they differ from the Rider-Waite. And then I put my own intuition on the message that comes out. If you're new to the world of tarot, or if you're a new reader, I learned by doing and by watching. So you'll notice there's a lot of fantastic readers on YouTube, and they all do things differently. Different formats, different layouts, different ways they shuffle. You have to find what works for you. That's the only thing I can say is you're welcome to follow anybody else's format. You're welcome to do whatever it is that you feel you need to do to get the message out. I recommend shuffling your deck an odd number of times to put your energy in, a minimum of 5. Do whatever works for you, and then cut your deck. I've already pre-shuffled and pre-cut my decks, and so we're going to get into the message. If you're a reader and you interpret this message differently, please feel free to do so. Do not make yourself a square peg trying to fit into a round hole. If this message doesn't resonate with you, because it's a general message for the collective of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos, check the other signs in your chart. And how you would do that is going to www.astro.com. You need to know your birthday, obviously, the city, the location that you were born, and the time of day you were born. And you can put all of that information in, and boom, it pops out your astrological chart. And it tells you about your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and ascension, descension, all the signs that affect you and what makes you who you are. So if this message resonates, great. Go get a personal reading so the reader can connect with your energy directly to give you more information on this particular situation. If this message does not resonate, then again, check out your sign, check out your chart, and see what other signs are in your chart so you can look at those messages and see if the entire message or part of it resonates for you. So, all right, guys, I'm excited. Let's get started. All right, spirits, what messages do you have for our beautiful and beloved earth signs? Wow. First one we have is 7 of Pumpkins. And in this deck, pumpkins represent pentacles, which represent money, work. And this card is talking about putting in hard work. You've already put in the hard work because you planted your seeds. Now you're watching them grow. So, but we're going to get into the message that this deck tells you about. Oh, then the next card that popped out is the High Priestess. This is about balance internally and externally in your life. So, oh my goodness, these cards are just flying out. We have the Ace of Imps. In this deck, imps are representative of wands, which also could mean work. They could mean communication. They could mean passion, just dreams and desires. So that's a good card. Oh my goodness. Then we have the Queen of Bats. And bats are representative of swords. See, she's got that little sword there. So, oh my goodness. I never noticed that. It looks like she's, never mind. It looks like boobs there on her chair. Sorry, guys. Okay. And then, oh, okay. I'd normally try to get 5 cards, but 2 popped out. We already had 4 pulled. So we got the Page of Imps And again, imps represent wands. And pages are generally messengers. And we also got the page of bats. And bats are representative of swords. And then the card at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Ghosts. And ghosts are representative of cups, which are emotions, feelings, love, just anything that falls under the emotion category. So, all right. The card at the bottom of the deck is an overall energy for the 6 cards that came out. So it is the Five of Ghosts, and that says disappointment, disillusionment, sorrow, loss of friendship or love, valuing what remains after a loss, vain regret. Now, we are working on changing our vibration, thinking about things differently, how I call them opportunities instead of situations, hazards, obstacles, troubles. If you look at it as an opportunity, what is it doing for you, not to you? Okay, so we're going to get into this. We're going to see how we can kind of turn this around. I am going to say that, hey, kitty. I'm going to say, sorry, she just walked all over the cards. Pages, I've found that my cards don't always come out in sequential order for the message. So I try to put them in who, what, when, where, why, how form. And since pages are messengers, that's kind of a who or a what. And then, let's see, I'm going to say the Ace of Imps, because that's generally a new opportunity, a new beginning of some sort. And then the Seven of Pumpkins, the Queen of Bats, and the High Priestess. That's the order I'm putting them in, and we'll just go with that and see where that leads us. So the Page of Bats, an eager, graceful, intuitive young person on a fact-finding mission. A flair for spydom. So I would say someone is keeping tabs on you, or you are keeping tabs on someone else. But you are eager. You want to know more. It says fact-finding mission. So you're looking for information, either for yourself or on someone, or for yourself or on someone. So then we have the Page of Imps, a creative, energetic woman eager to contribute to the world around her, impulsive, enthusiastic, a message. So a message is coming, maybe from a woman. That doesn't necessarily mean a woman. It's just a woman on the card. You could be a woman receiving the message, or you could be getting a message from a woman, okay? But someone who is wanting to be a part of the world, looking to fit in. So if you are changing any aspect of your life, I would imagine that is when you would come across the message. Then we have the Ace of Imps. And the Ace is a promising new beginning of a project, idea, or adventure. A page of Imps. A moment of illumination, an impulse to do something new, energy, vitality, enthusiasm. So maybe you are going to receive a message, and that will lead you. I mean, this is basically 2 messages, okay? And that will lead you to a new opportunity, to new energy, to new enthusiasm. It will lead you somewhere. And then, so again, imps are representative of wands. And I believe I said that the bats were representative of swords. So, and here's something I thought too. Look at the ground that this guy is walking on. Okay, he's interested in the world. He wants to know what's going on. He's looking for information. But see, he's looking behind him. You know, the Five the Five of Ghosts, it talks about loss, you know, what was missed, what was left behind, what like a missed opportunity. So there's something that happened behind you in your past, and that is what is propelling you forward. Okay? And then in being propelled forward, you will receive the message, and it will bring illumination and the idea to start something new. Then we move on to the Seven of Pumpkins. Material success, progress, gain, a change in luck, based on the quality of work you're putting into your projects. Again, you get a new opportunity. You put forth the time and effort because it looks like a farmer and a scarecrow. Let's use the analogy that you have planted your seeds. And because you did that when you were supposed to, you are now sitting back and you are enjoying the progress that you are making. It could be internal progress. It could also be external progress. Could be both. But the point is, you are making progress. This is showing improvement and success. Then we move on to the Queen of Bats. And a smart, intuitive, intense woman who lives alone. Confrontational, but not aggressively so. Emotionally detached, but not inhuman. So you are using your head. You are thinking logically instead of emotionally. Again, swords represent the mind, the head, thoughts. So you may live alone, you may not. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a woman. It just means if you're a man, you're embodying the power of a queen, the energy of a queen. You are not taking any BS, any bullshit, because it says you're confrontational, but not aggressively so. So that means you're standing up for yourself. You're seeing through other people's BS. You're seeing through their bullshit. You're seeing through their games. You're seeing through things that let's say they're trying to pull one over on you, but you know what's going on. The moon represents intuition, and the moon is smiling. So the moon is happy. You have trusted your intuition, and you see what's going on. And you're allowing people with good intentions to come in, and you're cutting the people out that have maybe not so good intentions. What I say is for my highest and greatest good. So you are acknowledging the people around you that have your highest and greatest good in mind. And you're cutting out, but not in an aggressive manner, people or energy that do not have your highest and greatest good in mind for you. Good thing. Guys, that's great. Sorry, my foot itches. Ugh. I hope YouTube doesn't pick that. that look as my picture for the video. That would be funny. And then we finish off the message with the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is balancing between the seen and unseen. Intuition, the subconscious. So this is internal, okay? Mystery, hidden influences, duality. Okay, remember I said you are seeing who has your highest and best good in mind, and you're cutting out the people who don't? Balance. You're finding balance in your life. You are, look, the black brick and the white brick, the yin and the yang. Again, the moon talks about intuition. And because you found that balance, a bat feels comfortable enough to sleep on your hand because you've found that internal balance as well as the external balance. You've gone within, you've taken your notes, you've done your shadow work, you've acknowledged things about you that you want to change. That, again, we're a learning, developing, and growing channel. So that means we want to learn, develop, and grow as people and not just stay stagnant. And this is the end of the message, guys. You've found that balance. You trust your intuition. You're cutting out what is good for you're cutting out what's not good for you, and you're keeping what is good for you. So this is just confirmation that you're already doing the right thing. And look at it this way. You are transitioning from a queen to a high priestess. Good job, guys. Good job. So don't be so put back or taken aback by the overall energy being the Five of Ghosts, the Five of Cups. Generally, the Rider-Waite deck has 3 spilled cups and 2 cups that are standing upright. Well, you have 3 ghosts that are kind of sad. Well, 4 of them, you have 5 sad faces, but 3 of them are looking down. And see, they're spilling the water out of the bucket back into the body of water. So in essence, you have lost something. You've lost something, and that is what propels you into moving forward. So again, in the spirit of things happening for us instead of to us, this happened for you so that you could learn, grow, and develop from it, so that you could move on and advance and find the balance and the happiness that you need so you can get where it is you want to be. And so you can advance and move forward in your life. That's a good job, guys. Because of the Five of Cups situation, the loss, the regret, the disillusionment. Again, maybe you're looking behind you. Oh, I guess I should put it this way for you guys. Hold on. Maybe you're thinking about what happened, and that's why you're on a quest to find information. And see how, like, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but see how the ground isn't smooth? It's kind of, unlevel, uneven. So it's rough. It's rocky terrain. It's not necessarily a transition from an easy place. But notice the Page of Imps, it's grass. And grass is a little easier to walk on than uneven gravel or concrete or dirt. So things are getting better. And by things getting better and you receiving the message, that propels you into a new opportunity, which then gives you the opportunity to plant your seeds so that you can grow and watch them develop and be happy for what it is you're achieving and accomplishing. And then also in doing so, you're developing even more and you're finding out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So it may not necessarily be people. It could be people, but it could also be situations. It could also be ways of doing things. And by doing all of that, you find balance externally and internally. Complete balance. You trust yourself. You know where you're going. You know what you want. And that's just awesome, guys. That's really good. So let's get an oracle card and see what else they have to add. Oh, okay. We have the Mother of Mercy. Card number 19. So let's see what that has to say. Okay. Just like a sun that shines brightly, casting a strong shadow, your growing spiritual power needs to be expressed with the awareness that it will have an effect on others, even if you are not completely conscious to that effect. So, this could be the shadow, where you're in the shadows, and the sun is trying to cut through that shadow and shine brightly on you. And your spiritual growth. It is your spiritual power. It needs to be expressed, and it will have an effect on others. Think about a farmer. He grows food for other people, but the farmer doesn't necessarily see all the people that he feeds. So your power in your journey, however this resonates with you, it will affect more than just yourself. You may not know that, you may not see it, but my point is more than just yourself will benefit from this. To create peace in the expression of your power, we call upon the Mother of Mercy. Mercy tempers great strength and power with kindness, gentleness, compassion, and caring. The divine Kuan Yin brings the quality of mercy to you now as a divine gift, encouraging you to cultivate mercy in your dealings with others and to receive it for yourself now too. And, here's another thought too. The Queen of Bats also has mercy, because the Queen of Bats is using your mind, thinking logically instead of with your heart, instead of your emotions. And, oh my God, I had it. Where was I going with that? Oh, mercy. Okay. So you're standing up for yourself and you're not taking any shit, but it's not aggressive. So find a compassionate way. Find a respectful, courteous way to stand up for yourself. And in doing so, that's how the Mother of Mercy is cultivating the gifts that you're going to receive. Because how you react to the opportunities that happen in your life has a great effect on the outcome. So if you're miserable, if you can't get out of this, oh my goodness, why did I do this? Why did it happen to me? Where am I going to go? This is horrible. I can't believe this. If you're stuck in that negative mind loop, then that will not create, hey kitty, that will not create this outcome. So it's okay that these things happen. It's not the end of the world, but we need to change that it happened for us instead of to us. And on that journey, when we realize what works for us, when we think with our heads instead of our hearts, and we stand up for ourselves in a respectful, compassionate, and appropriate manner, then it will open the gates for more blessings to come in from the initial opportunity that catapulted this whole thing, this whole situation. So just keep in mind, guys, stay positive, because it's going to bring a new opportunity. It may not it may not seem like it in the moment, but acknowledge the moment. Learn from it. Acknowledge what it is trying to teach you instead of why it happened to you. And that will open the gate for new opportunity. Oh, Trinity, you're sitting on top of all the cards. Well, new opportunity, blessings being cultivated, the Seven of Pumpkins, and the High Priestess, balance. And the High Priestess, again, you are maturing, you're transforming, because if you want to think about it, the first cards were pages. Pages are below knights. So you start off as a page, and well, technically you start off as the Five of Cups. You go from a 5 to a page, and then you go down to a 7, but you're still advancing. My point is, it's okay if things take us back just a step or two. That's not the end of the world, because again, you are moving forward from the 7 into the Queen and then onto the High Priestess. So I think that's a really positive message, guys. So even though the overall energy may not seem all that wonderful and fabulous, things happen to everyone. It's just what we do with the situation that happens to us is what creates our outcome. And if you can think positively and figure out a way to look for new opportunity, or to look for the lessons from what happened to you, that's when your messages will come in on your new opportunity. So just remember, keep your chin up, guys. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. I really do appreciate it because, like I said, there's so many fabulous readers on YouTube. And you've chosen to give me a little bit of your day. So thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And we're learning, we're growing, we're developing together. We are trying to figure out the best way possible to navigate this crazy 3D world. So just thank you for sharing it with me. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell so that way you can be notified of any new videos that come up. All right. Peace, love, and happiness, guys. Thank you. Bye.